Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. We have session number two. Session number two of 3 9-minute practices. We did a warm-up in 3 planes in the session just before. We're going to continue with practices of preparation, of proximal asana. And in this, I want you to observe your feet grounded. We observed prior heels, balls of the feet, toes. What if you grounded those feet? What if you put 40% of the weight into the heels, 40% of the weight into the balls of the foot, 20% in your toes? Now, what if you could lift your toes? Identify that weight distribution even more clearly. Is the metatarsal bone behind that big toe the same as the metatarsal bone behind the little toe? My toes are lifting. I'm breathing. My heels are down. There's a point on the inside of each heel and on the outside of each heel. 4 points left, 4 points right, grounding. I'm lifting in my arches. I'm lifting in my arches. I'm setting my timers because I am doing my best to get 9 minutes for you. We're working in this 9-minute sequence: feet, ankles, major joints. I'm going to lift my toes up. I feel all 8 points of the feet. 4 right, 4 left, equal weight bearing. Then I let my toes touch the floor, ground. Yes, 40%, 40%, 20% into the toes. Lift in the arches. Pull back in the top of the ankle through the heel. Grip the muscles of your feet, of the lower leg, into the knee, up through the knee. Align ankles, hips, shoulders, and ears in your coronal plane. Root lock, mid lock, activate. Feel your breath fill the lungs from the bottom of the lung up to the top. Let the breath pour out. Let the breath pour out. Yes. And into that emptiness, that easy vacuum, inhale. My feet are gripping, jaw relaxing. Good. Release entirely. Let's bring the feet close together. Grip your knees, make circles in your knees. We're not done with those feet, but we're going to add on first. Go upstairs through the knees. Keep your toes down. Feet flat. Reverse direction, please. My aim for you is to access what you can do. We wish to seek the ease first, the stability, the strength, the alignment. With your breathing, we are yoking. We are integrating breath and attention. I'm going to inhale the knees back, exhale the knees forward. Be tall. What if we could take the hip back? What if we could take the hip forward 3 times? Hip back, tailbone back, point it back, point the tailbone underneath, point it forward. Easy. Good. At the center, align your ankles, hips, shoulders, and ears. Hips left and right. It is not that shoulder. If you're doing this, that is incorrect. You want to drop your attention low, let your hips go over. I saw a woman at the grocery store with her hands full, and she closed her car door with her hip. Yeah, that's what you want. You want the hip to move left and right. You have identified 4 points of that hip. Let's make circles. Connect those 4 points. Every circle is a breath. Reverse direction. Yes. Bring it back. Isolate. Imagine a line straight through the top of your head to a point between your feet. An invisible line of balance. Grip these hips, grounded, root lock, midlock, feet are gripping. What if your shoulders could go to one side, back to the center? The shoulders, so it's like one arm could reach out. I'm not leaning into it with my head. I'm isolating shoulder, reach, center, reach, center, reach, center, reach, center. Beautiful, release. I'm turning sideways so that you can see. What if you could inhale? You're grounded in the hips, lift up in the heart. I'm lifting the spine up through the heart. My shoulders relaxed. I inhale. I exhale, neutral. I inhale. I exhale, neutral. Good. You have identified 4 points at the heart. I invite you to make a carousel of your heart around the central line of balance. 3 times, maybe more. You can always stop the video and practice, extended versions, because the real benefit will be in doing these 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 6, 9, 12 minutes at a time. Then the practice is really simple practices. What we call Shushmavaya. Beautiful. Round. Circle the shoulders. Reverse the circles. Stabilize shoulders down. Head and neck. And the top of my head makes the circle, not my face. What does that mean? Reverse direction. Top of the head makes the circle. Every circle is a breath. Beautiful. You've observed major joints. We touched on the feet very briefly, but we're going to come back into session number 3, coming up directly after this, and we're going to work some details of foot and ankle. All right. And that concludes this set. All right. Okay, under 9 minutes.